Hey there, I'm Jodie Berndt, the author of a book called Praying the Scriptures for Your Marriage. And one of the things people often ask me when it comes to marriage is, what are the keys, the secrets to building a happy and strong relationship, to cultivating a love that will last? Well, I guess there are all sorts of ways we could answer that question. We could talk about good communication or being quick to forgive, knowing how to talk about and handle money together. All these things are helpful and good. But you know what the experts say, and what Robbie and I have experienced in our own marriage of nearly 40 years, is that the number one predictor of satisfaction in a relationship, the number one thing that glues couples together, is kindness. Kindness, a willingness to put the other person first, to look to their interests ahead of our own. It's to do what Paul says in Philippians 2 when he tells us to have the same mindset, the same humility of Christ Jesus. So what does that look like in everyday life? Well, it could be any number of things. It could be getting up early to let the dog out so our husband or our wife can sleep in, or going to the office party or the in-laws' house for dinner when we just as soon stay home. Or even something as simple as bringing your spouse a cup of coffee in the morning. You know, there's a million opportunities to demonstrate that sort of kindness every day. And when we do that, researchers tell us that creates an upward spiral of generosity, an environment where we begin to want to do what Paul says in his letter to the Ephesians 5 verse 2, to walk in the way of love, giving ourselves up for one another, just as Christ did for us. It's really exciting. Well, will this be hard? Sure, sometimes really hard. But the good news is we don't have to go it alone. God invites us to partner with Him through our prayers to accomplish His best purposes in and through our relationships. And if that interests you, you'll find hundreds of prayers for your marriage about things like kindness, forgiveness, communication, and everything else in Praying the Scriptures for Your Marriage. And don't forget to check out more TouchPoints on the Life Bible app. That's really a great source for biblical answers to some of life's most interesting and challenging questions.